Welcome to Time Tellers. Are we recording?
Yeah, it's been recording.
Oh, good.
I have all that recorded.
Oh, great. That can be behind the scenes as we process. Welcome to Time Tellers, the podcast where we unravel the history, science, and politics behind how we measure time. Today's episode dives into one of the most debated and enduring timekeeping practices in the United States. Daylight Savings Time.
Yay.
Or DST.
Yay.
From its quirky origins to its modern controversies, we explore the people, policies, and perspectives that have shaped and continue to challenge this twice-yearly ritual. People, policies, and perspectives. That's some alliteration for you right there. I do like my alliteration. While many credit Benjamin Franklin, who was not a president, with inventing DST, his 1784 letter to the Journal de Paris was a satirical suggestion that Parisians could economize on candles by rising earlier to use more sunlight. He did not actually propose changing the clocks. Satire gets us in trouble every time, right?
Yeah.
People just don't understand satire. Not all people, but some people do not understand satire.
Don't talk about those people that way.
The first serious proposal...
It's not their fault that the brims of their hats block their vision.
The first cereal...
Somebody's hungry because they forgot to open their rainforest frogs.
I know!
They said they were going to, so I wouldn't take them.
I am going to,
No,
but
you're
I
not.
can't eat rainforest frogs and speak at the same time.
Why are you promoting eating endangered rainforest frogs on the air?
I know, I shouldn't be.
I hope they're those little poison dart frogs.
Then you'd have to do this all by yourself.
I have enough of you recorded I could AI your voice.
That's terrifying.
I'm just saying. You're saying I couldn't piece together an episode however I wanted?
That's scary.
But I mean, I could.
AI is frightening. Not gonna lie. The first serious proposal came from New Zealand, from an entomologist named George Hudson in 1895, who valued after-hours daylight for collecting insects. He proposed a 2-hour shift, but it wasn't implemented at the time. Independently, British builder William Willett advocated for DST in 1907, publishing a pamphlet titled, quote, "The Waste of Daylight," unquote, and lobbying Parliament until his death in 1915. Did Parliament kill him? I'm just kidding. However, since we
Did
primarily...
they Oliver Cromwell him?
Since we primarily like to try and talk mostly about America, let's talk about America. The U.S. first adopted DST in 1918. What was happening in 1918?
World War I?
Yes, sirree. And the Spanish flu. But they adopted DST in 1918 during World War I as a wartime measure to conserve energy. After the war, DST was repealed, but reintroduced during World War II and under President Franklin D. Roosevelt. It was spoken about as in, its nickname at the time was wartime. That's what they called it instead of like daylight savings, because everything was war related and we had to get that home front up and running. And this lasted from 1942 to 1945, when, of course, World War II ended. Post-war, the absence of a national policy led to a patchwork of local observations, causing confusion. There's a great episode of The West Wing where Indiana or Illinois, whichever one doesn't do DST, where they get left behind at the motorcade and they realize they changed time zones and it's hilarity ensues. I love that show. Josh loses his mind. It's wonderful. But anyways, This prompted the Uniform Time Act of 1966, which standardized the start and end dates of DST across the country, except if you're in Arizona. And which one is it, Indiana or Illinois, that doesn't do it? I think it's Indiana.
I think it's Indiana.
Yeah, except for those two states. They said no thank you and moved about their lives. And the federal government did not use the supremacy clause to force it. Despite its intentions, DST has been controversial. Contrary to popular belief, farmers have historically opposed DST, as it disrupts their schedules tied to natural light rather than the clock, because the natural light doesn't change. Additionally, studies have questioned the energy-saving benefits of DST, with some indicating increased energy consumption due to heating and cooling needs. To me, it's kind of like a horse apiece. I don't really understand the whole concept, why, but we'll see. Health experts have raised concerns about the impact of DST on sleep patterns, with organizations like the American Academy of Sleep Medicine advocating for permanent standard time, citing benefits to circadian rhythms and overall health. To me, that makes sense. Why are we changing things back? In recent years, there has been a push to end the biannual clock changes. The Sunshine Protection Act, introduced by Senator Marco Rubio, aimed to make DST permanent nationwide. While it passed in the Senate in 2022, it stalled in the House and has not been enacted.
Aw. Yet.
I'm confused by this.
You wrote it.
So I'm assuming a version of it passed the House because that's where bills start.
Yeah.
Moved on to the Senate. They changed things around. It went back to the House, and they didn't like the changes.
Yep.
That's what had to happen there for that.
So a certain person must not have liked the changes or made the changes. So
yeah, or they tacked on something or took something out. I don't know.
Probably
Those
a budget
details.
to change clocks.
Several states, including Oklahoma and Texas, have passed legislation to adopt permanent DST, pending federal approval. However, the Uniform Time Act currently only allows states to opt out of DST, hence Arizona and Indiana, and observe standard time year-round, not the reverse. Interesting. Public opinion is divided. Some polls indicate a preference for permanent DST due to longer evening daylight, while others favored standard time for health reasons. Notably, a 2025 poll showed 54% of Americans prefer ending DST altogether. I do like the longer evening hours. But I don't know, especially where we're located, if it really even makes that big of a change.
No.
It does, once you get to the actual, winter. It's like... The debate over DST continues, balancing economic interest, health considerations, and public preference. As discussions progress, it's clear that any changes will require careful consideration of the diverse impacts on society. What do you think? Should they stay or should it go? Should I stay or should I go now? Sorry. Do you like daylight savings or not?
I don't care. I sit on my computer.
Well, that is one nice thing. I remember growing up having to change the clocks, and we don't really have to do that anymore, except for, microwaves or stoves.
Cars.
Yeah, but in my car, it's just literally one button.
Mine I still didn't change.
You didn't change yours?
No, mine's still an hour off.
But you can.
Yeah.
You just don't know how to?
No, I just haven't bothered this time.
Oh, okay. It's real easy to do. Click. For my card. Thank you for joining us on this quick exploration of daylight savings time in America. It's a very short episode. It's a teeny tiny time tellers.
Yeah, it's 11 minutes.
Teeny tiny time tellers. I try my best with the alliteration here, people. I'm working overtime to bring you alliteration. What's alliteration? It's when you use the same letter for multiple words. at a time. Like time tellers. Although 2 technically isn't alliteration, it's close enough. But a tiny time tellers or a teeny tiny time tellers. Oh, and Dan is rolling his eyes. For those interested in delving deeper, because this is just an overview, consider reading Seize the Daylight, the curious and contentious story of daylight savings time by David Praru, or Spring Forward, the Annual Madness of Daylight Savings by Michael Downing. I love that, the Annual Madness of Daylight Savings. It's a good title. Good title. Stay tuned for our next episode. Remember, we released normal size episodes on Tuesday, because it's Tuesday time tellers on Tuesday. And then we usually have a tiny every so often on Thursdays.
Every so often? You've been making me do them every week.
So tiny time tellers to Thursdays. Yes, I'm driving him completely batty. It's fine. It's fine. You can find us. Our website is timetellershistory.com. We're on Blue Sky. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram, Time Tellers Podcast. We also have Gmail, timetellerspodcast@gmail.com. What else did I miss? I always miss one. Me too. Okay.
Did you remember LinkedIn?
Apparently we have a LinkedIn. I don't even have the app for LinkedIn.
Did you remember Patreon?
Oh, we do have a Patreon, which, yes, I forgot about that.
I wish people would join it. That'd be nice.
We need less levels.
We only have 3.
Oh, okay. Okay. If you want to make me do more work, that's okay. I'm willing.
Yeah, but people have to sign up.
Yes, true.
Or maybe I should just sign up to make you do more work.
I can see who signs up, and I'm just going to laugh at you.
Yeah, well, with the extended episodes and the video series and your enhanced research skills.
Nobody wants to see me on video, okay? Anyways, thank you for joining us for this tiny Time Tellers episode on daylight savings. Please leave us a comment. Let us know if you think daylight savings should stay or it should go. Because I know you can do that on Spotify. I don't know. Can you do it on...
Some of the other ones you probably can, too. I just know Spotify for sure you can.
Yeah. Always welcome those. Those are always fun. It makes me feel like somebody's actually listening when we do get the random comments.
Yeah.
So...
The random non-spam comments. Those are good ones.
Right. Yes. We don't need spam comments. Those are annoying.
Those are fun on Facebook.
No. Anyways, have a wonderful day. See you all later. Bye.